Good morning everybody, I am Sridhar Reddy. Today my topic is balancing the equation by using the oxidation number method. In earlier video I was given the balancing the equation by using the ionic electronic method, which is a very important, and this is only for the 2 marks question, and which is called the balancing the equation by the oxidation number method. For example, it gives you like this: Pb plus CrNO3 taken 3 times will give you PbNO3 taken 2 times plus Cr. So balance this equation he asks you by using the oxidation number method. So in order to balance the equation by using the oxidation number, we are having some steps. What is the first step? First step is you have to calculate the oxidation state of the each and every element. That's why it is called as the oxidation number method. You have to calculate the oxidation state of the every element. That is the first step. After finding the oxidation state, you have to observe whose oxidation state is changing. Immediately you have to observe, after finding the oxidation state, immediately you have to observe whose oxidation state is changing. Immediately. You have to balance with respect to atom. You have to balance with respect to atom. Fourth step. Equalize the increasing oxidation state with the decreasing oxidation state. So these are the 4 steps. First step, once again I am giving you. First you have to calculate the oxidation state of the each and every element. Then you have to find whose oxidation state is changing. Third, you have to balance with respect to the atom. Then last and final one, equalize the increasing oxidation state with the decreasing oxidation state. For example, here I will take this example. By using this example, now I will explain the 4 steps I will explain. Come on here. Number 1, first step. You have to calculate the oxidation state of the each element. Lead, uncombined state, oxidation state is the 0. NO3, each NO3 will have -1, 3 will have the -3, ultimately chromium is the +3. Here chromium uncombined state, oxidation state is 0. Lead 2, that's why it is the -2, ultimately lead is the +2. So first step, I calculated the oxidation state of the elements immediately. Second step, you have to observe whose oxidation state has been changing. Here you observe lead is having the oxidation state is 0, and which is converted into the lead +2, nothing but Pb +2. Chromium, if you observe, Cr +3 to Cr0. So Cr +3 to Cr0. So the oxidation state of lead and chromium is changed. Oxidation state of lead is increased to 0 to +2. Chromium is decreased to +3 to +0 or 0. Third step, balance with respect to atom. So here one lead, already balanced. No need to do anything. One chromium, already balanced. If it is not balanced, you have to balance with respect to the atom. Then fourth step, equalize the increasing oxidation state with the decreasing oxidation state, or we can say increasing oxidation state and decreased oxidation state must be equalized. Here, what is the increased oxidation state? 2. Here, decreasing oxidation state is 3. So, one is the 2, one is the 3. These 2 must be equalized. In order to equalize this one, you have to multiply this with the 3 and you have to multiply with this 2. 2 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6. Ultimately, increasing oxidation state and decreasing oxidation state is equalized. So 2 is multiplied with the 3, 3 is multiplied with the 2. What is the meaning of this one? So this lead you are having, wherever you are having the lead, it must be multiplied with the 3. Wherever you are having the chromium, it must be multiplied with the 2. So ultimately, I am writing the equation, final equation. So wherever you are having the lead, must be multiplied with the 3. So here 3 leads, so 3 Pv. Wherever you are having the chromium, multiplied with the 2 Cr, NO3 taken 3 times will give you Pb nothing but multiplied with the 3 moles are the Pb, NO3 taken 2 times. Wherever you are having the chromium, multiplied with the 2 Cr. Now you check whether the equation is balanced or not. Look at here, 3 moles are Pb, 3 moles are Pb, 2 moles are chromium, 2 moles are the chromium. If you take the oxygen, nitrogen also, 3 2s are 6, 3 2s are 6, 6 3s are 18 oxygen, 3 2s are 6, 6 3s are 18. Nitrogen you observe, 2 3s are 6, 6 into 1, 6 nitrogen, 3 2s are 6 nitrogen. So everything is balanced, and this method is called as the oxidation number method. Simply, first you have to divide into the two oxidation numbers, and you have to observe the increasing and decreasing oxidation state. Immediately you have to balance the with respect to atom. If it is not balanced, then equalize the oxidation numbers, increasing oxidation number with the decreasing oxidation state. Ultimately you will get the equation. I will take the second example. I will take, look at here, Cl2 MnO4 minus 2 will give you the Cl minus and MnO4 minus 1. So this is the equation. Now you have to balance with respect to the oxidation number. So immediately, first step, you have to find the oxidation state of the each and every element. Chlorine uncombined state 0, and this chlorine is the minus 1. Nothing but 0 to minus 1 decreased. Here MnO4 minus 2. Actually oxygen shows the minus 8. To keep the minus 2, this is the plus 6. And this is the minus 7. Nothing but manganese changes to the plus 6 to plus 7. Now I am observing, I am writing whose oxidation state has been changed. Cl2 converts into the Cl minus 1. And this Mn plus 6 changes to the Mn plus 7. Number 3. Now, balance with respect to the atom. Then immediately you have to observe balance with respect to the atom. Here in this case, one lead, one chromium already balanced. That's why we did not do anything. We are not having anything. Here, Cl2 will give you that Cl minus. 2 chlorine this side 1 chlorine. That's why it must be balanced. Cl2 equal to 2 Cl minus. Now this side 2 chlorine, this side 2 chlorine. 1 manganese, no need to change anything, just write down as it is. Mn plus 6 to Mn plus 7. Fourth step. Now you observe the increasing oxidation state and the decreasing oxidation state. Now look at here. It is a 0, 0 to 2 into minus 1, minus 2. Nothing but it is decreased to 2. Mn plus 6 to plus 7, nothing but increased to plus 1. Now, what is the last step? This increasing or decreasing oxidation state must be equalized. 2 is there, 1 is there. That's why it must be multiplied with the 1, and this 1 must be multiplied with the 2. What is the meaning of this one? In this equation, this Cl2, 2Cl minus multiplied with the 1. This Mn plus 6, where you are having the Mn plus 6 or Mn is multiplied with the 2. So I am taking same equation. Cl2 MnO4, 2 must be multiplied with the 2. So 2 MnO4 minus 2 will give you 2 Cl minus. So here we take 2 Cl minus because we were balanced with respect to the atom. 2 Cl minus, and where you are having the manganese, it is multiplied with the 2. 2 MnO4 minus. Now whether you check whether it is balanced or not. 2 chlorines, 2 chlorine. 2 Mn, 2 Mn. 8 oxygen, 8 oxygen. Charge also you observe. 2 2s are 2 into 2s are minus 4. Oxidation charge is the minus 2. This 2 into minus 1, minus 2. 2 into minus 1, minus 2. Total minus 4. Minus 4 equal to minus 4. Ultimately, equation is balanced. Very simple. You have to calculate the oxidation state of each and every element. Then you observe which oxidation state has been changing. You balance with respect to atom if it is necessary. Fourth one, equalize the increasing oxidation state with the decreasing oxidation state. Ultimately, the equation will be balanced, and the method is called the oxidation number method, which is important for your 2 marks question. Thank you.